So I'm talking to you or I'm talking to the camera?
Just do what's natural. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tamarindo Talk with John Giuliano.
From the Berkeley Hills today.
I'm Larry Burchett. I went to El Salvador many moons ago. It's good to be back.
I'm John Giuliano, Larry's friend.
In your presence.
And, you know, it's so interesting that we were talking, it's just like, you guys came down 20 years ago? 15 years ago? 18 years ago?
1999, so 17 years ago.
So almost 20 years ago. And it's amazing. I mean, you guys are really the organization and foundation Tamarindo, USA. I mean, you guys are this is your project now. You guys got to take it over. I'm ready to sort of...
well, you think you're going to retire?
Not that I'm ready to sort of like hang out in the Berkeley Hills. I mean, this is okay. It's a little cold for me, but...
let me turn up the heat for you, John.
So I'm on this trip right now. I'm on this journey, and we need a lot of help. And but I sort of the metaphor would be like my garden. You know, you just can't walk out to the garden and expect to see those beautiful tomatoes. You know, it takes a lot of work and care, and I feel like. I feel like in some respects, I haven't really cared. I haven't tended the garden very well. You know? So I'm out here in the camper. I used to be the Volkswagen bus that caught on fire a few times.
Oh, no.
And
I love that old bus.
It's alive. It's still alive, but it has some fire issues. But I'm out in the camper these days and visiting with people.
So let me stop you for a second. So this is August 2016, and you've been on a tour. Where have you been in the U.S. and what are you doing?
Well, I came through Mexico City first of all, and
so did you drive up from El Salvador?
Yeah, beautiful drive. It's so funny, you know. People talk about everyone thinks Mexico is just one big drug cartel. You know, they're waiting on every corner, and yet
I've been there. It's many big drug cartels.
No, I mean, see, I'm in Mexico, and I just meet fantastic people everywhere I go. People open their doors. People help fix your car. They lend you a wrench. You know, a tortilla here, another tortilla there, and people are really interested in what we're doing. And of course, I also met. Young people that are so engaged with changing Mexico. You know, I mean, there's a president there that has no regard for human life, and the war on drugs. You know, the war on drugs is a war against youth, and we got to meet with the families of the 44 disappeared students. You know. And others, and a few of these moms actually were on board a bus with us as we met these people. So when I got to reconnect with a few of these people, so Mexico is always inspirational for me. And you cross the border, sometimes it can be a little scary, you know. Sometimes
for you.
Well, not for me. I think for anyone. I one night I was sleeping in a Walmart parking lot in Arkansas. And I locked my door that night. As opposed to I was in Mexico City and I had the camper, I pulled the awning down, I put the welcome mat out, and I had the screen door kind of open, you know.
Of the camper?
Yeah. Right in the middle of Mexico, in Coyoacán. So, but it's been really good, you know, and our first stop was Indianapolis. And Indianapolis is really the home of the Tamarindo Foundation, and it'll always be. It's where we began, you know. Again, and we've had people that have served and given 20 years of their lives. Their children have grown up with us, you know, and so it's good to spend really quality time with them. You know, no rush, no coming in. No, it's just. Again, and no big events this tour, you know, and I think
you said you're trying to focus more on relationships.
I think this tone, I think sitting over a table, you know, and we're asking people to invite their friends and for us to talk about, and it's interesting too, you know, we talk about immigration policy, gangs, violence, or, you know, it's not a lot of difficult science, you know, it really is about creating spaces where people could discern their future and have resources, you know, that they could decide really what they want to do. And we do that. And, you know, you don't change the world at that big level. It's failed. You know, you really change the world by changing one person at a time, one family at a time. And
grassroots.
It really does, you know. And I kept to California. We had a really wonderful morning with my daughter at San Jose State University, and two of my heroes, John Carlos and Tommy Smith, you know, were in the Olympic time, right? 1968, Mexico City, massacre of students in Mexico City before the Olympic Games. The Mexican government covers it up. Of course, the Vietnam is going on, civil rights. And of course, these guys take to the podium, you know, take their shoes off and pump that fist in the air and tell the world that, you know, this isn't all fun and games, right? And there's a beautiful statue on the campus of San Jose State University. I mean, it's
to that.
It's fabulous, of them on the podium, And there's also this arch, I don't know what they call it, of Cesar Chavez. I guess it's an archway dedicated to the United Farm Workers. And again, there's an amazing example of you know, in Cesar Chavez, you know, I remember the stories, these incredible stories, you know, driving around the country and having these meetings, and you know, those big events it was a lot of like sitting with people, you know, one person, two person, people hearing their stories and people help. So I think that's what we're trying to do, you know, we're trying to go out. So I was in Indianapolis, Chicago, where our president Aaron Shaw, who's actually been on this station before.
Your station, the Tamarindo Talk.
Larry has to be a part of this. I mean, Larry is a part of this. So from there, Nebraska, where I talked to the people at Creighton University, an amazing program, the Center for Justice there.
Did you go to Notre Dame when you were in Indiana?
Not on this trip, but it's something that we hope that we could.
You want to get back in there?
I want to get back into Notre Dame. Yeah, not that I think, you know, Notre Dame, but
you gotta get back in those pockets.
But the people we meet from Notre Dame, this is interesting too. Man, a lot of people criticize Notre Dame for a lot of things, but you can't help. But something really good is happening at Notre Dame, and I'm sure every place is good. The people that I meet from Notre Dame, like you, Joe Wilperger, Dr. Joe Wilperger, one of our, a shout out to Joe, I hope he's watching.
Hey, Joe.
But you meet these people that are doing incredible things in law and in wellness and in education, you know, in public policy. I mean, something really good is happening.
You've had a good crop come down.
Excellent. So the people that I know, of
the
course,
graduates
are pretty good. Look at you, man, the graduate. So I'm advertising for Cal. A shout out to my friend Melissa, graduate from Cal, a diver.
So you made your way through Nebraska, and you're
now here.
Coming through the Bay Area down to LA.
Yeah. So now here again, meeting with, thanking a lot of people. I mean, we have a lot of people in the Bay Area that have been really generous and